Bruh, I just got back from watching one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and let me tell you, I'm fucking stoked. Literally just got back from watching Predator Badlands. Spoilers are ahead, so if you don't want to know, get the fuck out of here. But I'm jumping into it. Dan Trachtenberg is just killing it. No one believed he could do a three-peat. Prey, fucking amazing. One of the best movies of that year. Killer of Killers, the animated anthology. Just had to slow down a little bit. Again, I'm hyped. The drop this year was fantastic. Also, great stories. And then, of course, we've been anticipating this one. Now, I was skeptical because, of course, this is the first movie that has the Predator as our protagonist, and that's our boy Deck. And he fucking kills it, man. This movie was so great. Now, it is a bit of a deterrence from the originals in that it's our first one that's not rated R. Why not? I don't know. Because this shit was violent as hell. If that's what you were worrying about, it's not. And I get because it was CGI, maybe that's why they leaned towards a PG-13 and not an R. But trust me, all the action's there, all the gore that we're familiar with is there. It does have more lighthearted moments than we're used to, but that goes with the story. So, quick synopsis: Deck is the runt of his clan. Small compared to the other predators within the Yautja, specifically his family itself. He goes on a mission to redeem his name and his brother, um, and throw it in the face of his dick of a dad. And he ends up on hell. Literally, this planet is hell. Like anything and everything that's there can kill you viciously. Genna is not to be fucked around with. But it's cool in that the whole vibe of our predators is they're hunters. They're survival of the fittest. The weakest do not belong. Weakest get cold. Deck was supposed to be cold. He didn't because his brother saved his ass. And because of that, it pushes him forward to prove himself. Now, he's typically we have our predator decked out with all this tech, and that's what I've always loved about the Balance too. They're savage creatures at heart, right? But their intelligence and their technology is fucking on the opposite side of the spectrum. In our other movies, we've had the predators always outsmart and outweigh their prey because of their tech, along with their skill, but a lot of it has to be tech, right? In this one, we dig down. He's left with the bare minimum, if nothing. He, again, is not the typical predator, still strong, still quick, but not as as the other ones, right? That's the only thing I can think of. Um, but he makes it, and he uses all his survival skills. He builds his own artillery, he builds his own armor, he builds all his own shit, and he also builds his own fucking clan with the awesome Ellie Fanning as Thea. She kills it, dude. She has dual roles in this movie, Thea and Tessa. But Thea's personality really shines. She's just so engaging, so talkative, so just she creates this bond with Deck that is just genuine. You feel it because he's an outcast. He's an outcast. And as you can probably fathom, there's another outcast, and he builds his own clan in his hunt. And through his hunt, he's reminded of who he is, why he's there, and what he needs to be, and what he does and doesn't need to prove. He is the warrior that his clan doesn't think he is. And he battles that planet. He completes his objective in his own indirect way, right? He's there to kill the monster that cannot be killed. But maybe that's not what he thought it was, because we also have Waylon there, of course. They're at every fucking crime scene that's imaginable. Waylon Yutani's there to claim the same prize, so there's odds there. So you not only have him going against the planet, you have him going against Waylon Yutani in some pretty cool scenes. There's a lot of Easter eggs here, even with the mech suit that Sigourney Weaver has worn more than a handful of times. We get an homage to that with a fucking roided out mech suit. Like I said, the action scenes are fucking phenomenal. The cinematography, great. The score fits to a T. You get all these great sounds and music. It's amazing. It really is. I wanted to like this, and I fucking love this movie. It just is so fucking gas. I've already mentioned Ellie Fanning as Tia, and I've mentioned Deck, but the actor Demetrius Kalamantangi kills it. Like every little body movement, the CGI on his face, he just owns the role. Like you root for this dude from start to finish, and he proves himself from start to finish. And you also know within the first 15 minutes, because of this guy, that there's going to be emotion behind this action movie. Balances out with the action, of course, but there's definitely a lot of heart behind it, and I dig it. I say the only drawback from this is there's a few times where the CGI is a little miss, but honestly, it's overshadowed by the greatness of this fucking movie. Down to I mean, our last scene, our boy just comes together and just owns some shit. I can't tell you how great the fucking action scenes were. They were just phenomenal. Like Deck is able to whoop some ass in such great and clever ways. It's amazing. Please go watch it. And if you have already, let me know down below. I will tell you there are no end credit scenes. There's a tag immediately after the title at the very end, and that's it. It's a quick tag. There's no whatever. It's just pop up right back, which leads us into a possible sequel that could be fucking great, given the topics of this movie. And it's just there's so much you could dive into. You can dive into the over testosterone, hyper masculine, aggro fucking man vibes of what the predators are and what the how fucking flawed that truly is. Like the way Deck proves it, and this I could harp on. I'm gonna cut myself off. Please again, let me know down below if you've seen it, what your thoughts are, and until the next alert, appreciate you.